What's up, Soundcheck family? It's your man, B. Brown here. I'm on location at Punchline Philly. I got my first major guest here, you guys. I got the comedian, the actor. You've seen him on The Late Late Show with James Corden. You've seen him on NBC's Stand Up. He was a semifinalist in there. HBO's Pause, that was starring Sam J. You heard him on all the crazy podcasts, Horrible Decisions, and Lip Service with Angela Yee. Listen, I'm excited. This is Akeem Woods.
What's up? How guys? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. You killed it in here.
Thank you.
You killed it here tonight.
Thank you so
I didn't
much.
expect anything less. Like I said, I follow you.
Appreciate
Been following you
Thank
from.
you.
Let's see, where did I first see you? On the James Corden show.
Oh, nice.
And it was hilarious. I'm sometimes an insomniac.
Yeah,
so
believe me, I get
caught
it.
The late show.
Which came out at like after midnight, I think.
It did, and I was like, "Well, who is this man?" He's standing in the doorway with his little kimono dragon.
Oh yeah. I thought of that the day before the show. Because I didn't know they did. I never watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, we do a fun thing back and forth," and my manager's like, "They want to know if you want to do something fun." So I had this robe. I texted a picture on my manager. I'm like, "Can I just wear this?" To like, "Oh, that's hilarious." I'm like, "All right," and then I just.
And he said, "Cause why not?" Okay.
And they let me. And they let me wear it. So.
Listen, one thing I love about you, like you're black, you're proud, you're gay, and all your jokes is like, listen, if you can't handle it, there's the door.
Yeah.
Listen, because when you got time to tiptoe around stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think it also comes from I was in the closet for a while. So I started coming when I was 19, but I didn't come out until I was 25.
You said 25. I thought I was a late bloomer. I came out at 21.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm legal. What y'all gonna tell me?
But it's all relative. Some people come out. I mean, yeah, I think anything after. I think 25 is late, but I mean, I think it's all relative because I know people who didn't come out till 40, 50, so it's like, it's all relative.
40 and 50.
40 is crazy.
It's crazy.
But, I mean, I met this guy on a gay cruise gig. He didn't come out till, he was like in his 70s, and he didn't come out till his wife passed, and his wife passed like 4 or 5 years prior, so he didn't come out till he was like in his late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're making a living, and I just can't see myself hiding behind anything.
Yeah.
Fast forward, you're paying your own bills. You're making your way through life just like everybody else, huh?
Yeah, but I think like he was in his, I think it was in his either early or late 70s, and he came up in an era that was way different.
True.
So,
true. Like if y'all think the 80s and the 90s was bad,
imagine the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
60s and 70s.
So
absolutely. So can you tell everybody where you're from? I know you stay in New York now, where you play regularly at the Cellar.
I play every now and then at the Cellar. I do live in New York. I do all the clubs in New York Comedy Club, West Side Comedy Club. I do my own shows there. But yeah, I do live in New York, but I started comedy in 2010 in Orlando. Mm-hmm. That's where I started comedy. And then I moved to LA in 2016. And then I left LA in 2021, and I moved to New York in 2021.
2021. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, anybody inspire you coming up? Like you saw someone on TV, like I'm going to do comedy.
There was some
like
comics who inspired me. None of them just like that, because when I started, there was no gay black comics besides Wanda Sykes, and she's a woman, obviously. Mm-hmm. Loved Wanda Sykes. I actually got to work with her before. She's the nicest person on the planet. We worked in a CG show together called Black All Gay. That was on BET. Only did one season. Terrible show, but it was really fun to work on. It was like the BET was being BET, so like they didn't know what was going on. The production was weird, but Wanda was the nicest person ever, and she made sure we got paid more than we should have. So shout out to Wanda. But I loved Wanda growing up. Cat Williams was one of my favorite watching growing up. Mm-hmm. People like that, but I didn't see anyone. But I mean, I didn't see me out there. There was, like I said, there was no gay black men openly gay. I mean, Paul Mooney, but he wasn't openly gay.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, obviously gay, but
I
he
was
wasn't
going to talk to
openly,
you about something like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like the pressure maybe to conform? Because like you said, we didn't have anyone imaging us like that. I mean, you have people who were like Flames Monroe, who normally did their thing in drag. So, like, did you ever feel the pressure?
But
like,
Flame
maybe I gotta gay it up a little more.
But Flame wasn't even big. I mean, Flame's big now because she did They Ready, and she did, and now she's touring, and she has her own show. Like, she's big now. But Flame wasn't. I didn't know Flame existed when I was 1920 in the early 2000s. Flame wasn't. I'm not saying Flame wasn't on the circuit killing it. She just wasn't big enough that I would know her in Orlando. So no, I didn't have any pressure to be quote unquote gay, but I didn't have any pressure to come out. Like because I didn't think there was a career in it. And then I did come out, and then here we are. But like I didn't think there was a career because it's hard enough already doing comedy as a black kid. So I didn't know there was. I didn't think I came out just because I saw one of my friends who was so funny, and I saw how honest she was being on stage, and I was like, oh, I can't do that if I'm in the closet. Like I can't be as honest or transparent or vulnerable if I'm out here telling people that I'm something that I'm not.
Right. And I feel like for that, you're already pioneering. Like you're already setting a path for people and generations and boys who are like you that have yet to come. So I want to give you props on that.
I appreciate that. There's others. There's definitely others. There's not a lot of us. Like there's obviously Jay Jurgen, Solomon Giorgio, Dwayne Perkins, Alex English. I don't want to miss anybody. I think that might be. Jabuki, obviously, and Gerard. But I don't count Gerard because he came out like 2 days ago. So he made his career as a straight dude. Yeah. And then came out and was like, hey, I'm gay. So technically he does count, but like he didn't make a career. He made a career as a straight guy.
He didn't come in here as his authentic self like that.
So, but I mean, everyone else. So there's definitely a lot of gay black men in the industry now. Not a lot. Like I said, there's like 6 or 7 of us. So I think we're all doing our best to bring visibility to others. So,
I understand. See, when this is all over, like I'm gonna have to listen to those names that you just shot off. Like I didn't know.
Yeah. You have to watch Jay Jurgen's special on Hulu. Yes, ma'am. Jay is one of my favorite comics. He's a queer comic, gay black dude. He's technically, I mean, he's bisexual, but he's married to a man, but he is still bisexual.
Okay.
Very funny. Jay Jurgen, look him up. Alex English used to write on SNL. Very, very funny. Samson McCormick is OG. He started doing comedy back in the Def Jam era, and he was out back then, which is kind of why he doesn't have the huge. I mean, his career is going great now, but like he lost a lot of bookings and didn't get a lot of opportunities because he's like a pioneer for gay black men in comedy because he was gay back in Def Jam was around, and they didn't air his. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't air his Def Jam set because he talked about being gay. He killed. But they didn't air it because they're that homophobic.
And that would explain a lot why we think we don't have those.
Yeah, so Samson McCormick is definitely something you got to look up. Solomon Giorgio he's a very funny comedian. He writes on everything. He's done a few late nights, but he writes on a bunch of TV shows. Jabuki does a bunch of TV stuff as well. So yeah, there's not a lot of us, but where are you?
Okay. And like I said, your comedy is not for the faint of heart. I love and I live for your IG reels. Most of all, the trollop tales.
Thank you.
The trollop tales are, listen, brace yourself, pin your wig down. If you go over to this page and you listen to some of the trollop tales, my favorite, the U-Haul.
Oh yeah, the U-Haul story. So that went viral on Black Twitter. I told that story I usually have a story. If I have I used to have U-Haul t-shirts. I just didn't bring any. I usually tell that story on stage. I just didn't have time because I'm trying to work out something else. Trollop Tales ironically started because one of my best friends in comedy, Nia Jackson, look her up too. She's not queer, but she's hilarious. We've been friends for like almost over 10 years. And she always gives me she's older, so she always insults me with like older insults. And I remember one day she called me a trollop.
That's an old word.
And I was like, bitch, what is this? What is with these old timey ass insults? And she started busting out laughing. And then I started doing, because I love alliteration. So then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do some whole stories. And I'm like, oh no, I should call them trollop tales. And it just went, and I've done like 50 of them.
It's stuck and it's up, okay?
Yeah.
Trial of Tales, I love it.
So, yeah,
and I boycott you every Tuesday, but you know this already. I mean, the comments like, stop it!
Straight Tuesday.
Straight Tuesday with his alter ego, Brother Malcolm.
Here's the thing about Straight Tuesday. I started doing it because I started doing Godfrey's podcast a lot, and I realized that Godfrey's podcast is so straight. And I would have some people that love me on the podcast. They'd notice me in the streets and stuff like that, but they wouldn't follow me because they just assumed that my content's just going to be a bunch of gay shit. Because for whatever reason, some straight men are just like insecure, and like the guy from tonight who walked out.
You know what? I want to think they just left early for the parking.
No, it's a Wednesday night. I did not sell that many tickets. He left because he felt insecure.
Oh man!
And the thing about that joke is I hit on straight dudes all the time.
All the time.
And way more egregiously than I did for him. But he felt away. But I wouldn't say he's homophobic. I don't think he's not comfortable with homosexuality.
Well, let's hope not. But if you say so, I'm not going to correct you.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing this and you know the vibe.
But it is what it is. But so because of that, I'm like, you know what? I need to make a segment just for the straight dudes. Because straight dudes, I'm on a lot of straight platforms. And I'm like, let's do Straight Tuesday. I don't know why I picked Tuesday. I don't know why. It just is what it was.
Because Tuesday is Tuesday.
Yeah, and I did the first video, and I got so many DMs from straight dudes like, oh my God, this is so funny, blah, blah, blah. And I don't even like doing it, to be honest. And
don't stop.
Yeah. And every Tuesday I get messages like, it's my favorite day of the week. I love Straight Tuesday. And y'all have fucked up my algorithm because my algorithm used to just be golden girls and hot dudes, and now it's just bad bitches. and I can't stand it.
Bad bitches with bad vibes.
It's a lot of bad bitches.
I'm
on my
like,
algorithm.
oh Lord, it's Tuesday. Swipe.
And sometimes straight dudes will send me things, and
like who's shorty?
People.
I love your impersonations. Like,
yeah.
Listen, if y'all could tease us, we could tease y'all.
Yeah. So Straight Tuesdays is I hate it doing it. But I'm glad people like it. The straight fans like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah,
it's hilarious. It is.
Thank you.
So, Akeem, what is your ultimate goal in your profession? Like, do you see yourself back on TV, on a series, a sketch comedy, or like your own streaming special on Netflix? Because I'm speaking that right here, right now.
Thank you.
I hope it's coming soon.
I'm working on this hour. Ideally, realistically, the big streaming platforms, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, blah, 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 they aren't in the business, and they could be different, but they're typically not in the business of making new stars. They're in the business of grabbing stars that already exist. So realistically, I can't imagine they're going to reach. I mean, I could be wrong, like speak positively and all that stuff, but realistically, they're not looking for me.
What you said earlier, vision board.
Yeah, exactly. So they like to kind of pick people who have already got a huge following, which is why I do social media. It's why I'm constantly trying to post more and do more on social media. So eventually, I gain the following that gets me those things. So I'm focusing on gaining a bigger following. I am going to be making another TV appearance next year. I can't say what the show is yet.
Of course.
But I am making another TV experience next year. I've auditioned for some pretty decently big things that I haven't heard back from, so hopefully I get some yeses in that regards. Just touring a bunch, still touring with some people, touring with friends, trying to really get this hour solid is my main goal as far as comedy goes, is to try to really get a solid hour to film something this year, ideally, either a half hour or an hour. I would like to film either of those two things this year. So I'm headlining a lot more. Since I go viral on Threads almost every week, I've been selling more tickets, luckily. So, like tonight we sold decent. New York, Atlanta, I'm starting to sell a little bit more. So I think the hour's coming together slowly. And I'd love to film something this year. That's one of my goals. As far as acting, if someone writes something for me, I think I can be myself. So if someone has a show and like, you're perfect, we need a character like you on the show, I think I could do that. But as far as actually acting, I don't know if that's my bag. I'm not gonna say I'm against it, but I don't know if that's my bag. I've never even done it.
I think you can. Just be an exaggerated version of yourself.
Yeah, I think I could probably figure it out. But I'm even the TV stuff I've done has always been me playing myself. But if I've auditioned for some things, and if it lines up that I'm on it, great. But yeah, just focus more on social media, blow up. And ideally, I would love to be able to sell more tickets, obviously, and hopefully have an hour by the end of the year that's ready to be taped,
Cool.
or half hour, whichever happens.
Well, you already know you got a fan right here. You got my support. I'm gonna tell everybody about you every
Appreciate
chance
it.
that I get.
Thank you so much.
You gonna always
it.
get a repost. And let's see. I know you're busy, man. You got to get back to the Big Apple. But tell everybody where they can find you, where they can follow you on all the socials.
Yes, so follow me at Akeem Woods on Instagram, AKEEM Woods. My website is akeemwoods.com, AKEEMwoods.com. My next tour dates that I'm doing is February 16th. I'm headlining in New York. Those tickets are on my website. February 22nd, I'm headlining in Atlanta. Those tickets are also on my website. And I'm working on a few dates. I'm in Sacramento in March, I think. I'm in Cincinnati in May. Some other dump state in Ohio or dump city in Ohio in May. But all the tickets are going to be on akeemwoods.com. I'm adding more dates. I think Boston's coming up, and I think Montreal's coming up too. But it'll be all on my website, akeemwoods.com, for tickets.
Cool. Well, Akeem, like I said, I'm going to tell everybody about you every chance I get. I appreciate your
Of course.
time.
Thank you for having me, man.
You killed it. You killed it.
Thank you,
killed
dude. I
it.
really appreciate it.
Everybody, this is my man, Akeem Woods. Be sure to lock in with him. Philly loves you.
Appreciate it.
Hope you come back soon.
Yes, I might actually be here with Godfrey. So whenever Godfrey comes back, I might be here with him.
I missed y'all last year. I said I was not going to miss you this year. I was not
Thank you
going to
so
miss
much.
it.
I appreciate
So
it.
the tickets went up. I said, Blue, I'll just have oodles and noodles for lunch. But again, I appreciate you for your time.
No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
This has been 484 Sound Check, everyone. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.